Hey guys, welcome to Camping with Steve. There's another roundabout, and this is busy. It's rush hour. People are coming. Just got to try to sneak in there as best as possible and break traffic. I think we have a break in traffic. Making a run for it. Okay, I'm safely in the roundabout, and I'll get set up and explain exactly what's going on. I've been doing my trip across the country, and I stopped at a hotel last night. Now, I looked out the window, and I saw this roundabout. And I looked a little further. There's a Cabela's. There's a Princess Auto. There's a Canadian Tire Stadium. And there's a perfect roundabout. So, I checked out this morning and decided to stay another night in the roundabout this time. Basic setup for tonight. This air mattress right on the ground. It's beautiful here. There's these soft needles. I swear, this is a trap. Like when I saw everything so perfect here, it seems like a honeypot sting to catch me in the act. So there's this stove to cook with, butane one. There's this little stool. Sold it at a beer store. So that packs up awesome, super sturdy, better than that little folding tripod chair I have. Got this little GSI Pinnacle stove thing to cook on tonight. And that's about it. It's a pretty simple, basic night here. And let's relax a little. Believe it or not, the name of the street I'm on is called Campo Drive. I think it's French, but the word camp is in there. Makes it seem even more suspicious, like this is a Truman Show thing where I'm going to get busted. It was just left out to tempt me. But I'll show you a few nice things with this roundabout. And this roundabout has the big concrete barriers all the way around it and big rocks over in other spots. Now, it's very rare that people wouldn't know how to use a roundabout, but in the case they didn't know how to use it, and went right through, I would be perfectly safe back here, depending on their speed. When I checked into that hotel yesterday, they didn't ask for a license plate number, so I figured my car is safe there overnight without getting towed. And now I just kind of wait out the rush hour traffic. I'm not in a city park, so I don't have to worry about park rangers. Nobody wants that ranger danger. I just have to worry about police, which I did see one earlier, and by law enforcement type of thing. But I think I'll be fine as long as I stay in this roundabout. I am going to get out of this roundabout when the sun goes down because that hotel has a bar, and that'll solve my step 2 issues. I'm not going to go so far as to use the free breakfast in the morning, because that's just in bad taste. But if I'm paying for a beverage, I don't see a problem there. It's about an hour until sunset, so I'm in here until then at least. I don't know what the light's going to be like in here. There are some street lights, but I don't know if they'll light it up well enough to see in here. I don't want to use the flashlight. Just a block away, there's a McDonald's with a lobby that's open until 10. So that solves the washroom situation. They're open again at 6 or 7 in the morning. So if I have to drop it like it's hot, I'll just run across the road there, and I can even grab breakfast while I'm at it. What I didn't mention is that there are crosswalks that go kind of around the perimeter. They don't go right up against this roundabout, but people will hear me if I'm being loud. Obviously, a very boring aspect of self-camping is sitting around with water. But it's not step 2 time quite yet. I'm still on my vitamin kick, like I mentioned in the last video. I've been doing that since basically July. Um, I've even brought them with me tonight. So I'll go through every pill I'm taking because they are making me feel pretty good lately. It takes a long time to correct a vitamin deficiency, though, um, especially B12. Looks like I'm going to have some ladybugs in here to keep me company tonight. As long as they're not stink bugs, they look kind of similar. And we don't want that issue to happen. I hate being landed on by things. And of course, this is a bus route too, so there's people waiting for the bus. Just got to keep it on the down low. Fight the urge, Steve. Don't walk out there. It's a big office tower on this side. Seems to be a computer company. I called them earlier to see when their office hours are until 5. So I think we're in the good now. Just probably a janitor in there sweeping up, cleaning the place up, make it look nice. And all these windows, they're going to be looking out of their offices at me crawling out of here in the morning. But they won't see me at night. There's like no problem here. Like it's so, the branches are so thick. Like this will be a noisy sleep. Yes, I know I've done a roundabout before, and I normally like to just do an idea at once, except this one was right by last night's hotel, and it's just so perfect. I had to do it. I was here, I had the gear, and that's what it's all about. Taking your opportunities while you can and stealthing it up. More people accumulating at that bus stop, so the bus should be along soon. And a piece of fuzz on me. I think that's a wish. There's got to be a UPS depot around here or something, because there's been about 30 of these UPS trucks going by. As usual, I don't want to get everything set up until a little bit later, but it's one of these self-inflating air mattress pads. I will get that self-inflating. It always needs a little help at the end, but we'll get it going. I'm really excited to go to that hotel lounge. Another UPS truck. They just don't stop. UPS depot is a quarter mile away, half a kilometer, so that'll be going on in the morning first thing for sure. It is total pedestrian hour here. There's been a couple of them. I think one of them's loitering. What is it with people slingshotting around a roundabout in a sports car? The sun is set, and there's about a half an hour left at twilight. Then it'll be dark, and I can sneak over to that hotel lounge, have step 2. Then I gotta get back here, have some dinner. I got stuff to cook, get it all set up, and we're gonna hunker down. There's only one really good way out of this roundabout because there's so many boulders and barriers all over. It's kind of on this side facing that office building. Somebody's just driving by right there and out through there. So he didn't see. So that's where I got to get out of here from. And it's kind of hard to see where the traffic is coming from on the other side. Like there's a roundabout, right? There's 4 roads all coming at it, and I can only see one tiny little spot at a time. So it's pretty much going to be a Hail Mary type of thing where I listen for traffic and then dart out after looking both ways. across the road. This roundabout is bigger than the one I camped in last time, but there's less trees and it's way busier. It's got these contiguous slip lanes and an inner circle. I'll show it on the map. It's a little more involved than the other roundabout I camped in, and it's posing an issue for me trying to get out of here at a reasonable hour, and I'm getting thirsty. I want to go into that hotel. It's not just the police and bylaw I got to worry about, because security guards too. This is a business park. It's crawling with businesses, and they hire their security. They all team in together, guaranteed. They got them driving around like crazy, and there's buildings being constructed as well. And that's where everybody steals their stuff for build their tree houses and soapbox derbies, if kids still do that. So they're on the lookout. And I don't know when this rush hour ends, but I sure hope soon.
Try Crest 3D White. Finally, a daily whitening toothpaste for whiter teeth in one day. Experience the magic of Record Your Voice at Build-A-Bear.
Miss you. A sign. Booking.com. The family must depart. Stays to die for, indeed.
Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com. Booking.com.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm hungry.
Growl. We haven't eaten in like an hour. Oh boy. Hot Pockets. So cheesy. Wait, Mom. Thank you. Hot Pockets.
For Pennsylvanians who need quality health coverage, Penny is the easiest, most user-friendly way to find a health plan that fits your needs and your budget. Because owning your dream business is worth it. Because kicking it in the backyard is worth it. And because getting back on your feet is worth it. That's why Penny makes it easy to find health coverage. Because you're worth protecting. Visit penny.com to find your savings. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
The streetlights have come on, and they're shedding a lot of light on the subject. And the subject is me. The good news is... the good news is I'm not going to have to use my flashlight to cook tonight. So, stealth-wise, we got this locked up. This is all right. It's calming down a little bit, so I'm going to see about crawling out of here. And we'll just do a walk around all the crosswalks and go from there. Okay. Let's go. All right, now we go. Out here, going for a walk. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Basically, from out here, this is what it looks like. Very well lit. And that actually does make it harder to see kind of into the woods. All right, so that's going to be home for the night. Okay, so that lounge was pretty good. They sold me a little to go, which is all right. I'm just kind of casually waiting for the traffic. Okay, let's go. Here we go. I think we're good. And okay, let's run. So my roundabout is pretty secluded right now. Tonight in the roundabout, I'm gonna make some pad thai from a kit from the grocery store. Rice noodles are all cooked. All it requires is a healthy dose of the sauce that comes with the kit. Some chicken in there. Bean sprouts. You know, they're even good on their own. In theory. And the kit comes with these dried peanuts. I guess they're probably dry already. Spices, etc. Get a little lime in there. Let's see. This is good roundabout pad thai. Nice and calm out here. Just about ready for bed. But one thing's first. The vitamins, like I talked about before. So, what do I have to do every night? Try not to lose any. But I start with a couple of gummy vitamins. Next on the docket, magnesium. Take magnesium pill. Can't do a magnesium pill unless you chase it with zinc. B1. Gonna take that. Basically, I got a B12 here. It goes under the tongue, sublingual. I have a melatonin slow release. It is certainly quiet out here. These rocks here give me very, very good reassurance. Not that I need it. Everyone I've ever seen using a roundabout has done it properly. In the entire time I've seen people using roundabouts. But gonna get bed set up, and beautiful spot. Absolutely beautiful. All roundabouts should be planted with trees like this. This thing packs up so light, and it's a down slash synthetic hybrid. That sounds good. Whip this out. Oh, that was the security guard for sure. Gonna have a fine sleep tonight. Now is the time to hunker down. Long drive tomorrow, but it was good to have another night here in beautiful Greater Ottawa. I'm gonna tuck in here. that time of year where I get to use my jacket for a pillow. Morning, guys. I did pack up. It looks like they're starting some road construction, literally right outside of here. Of course, can't get a decent sleep in these roundabouts without crews coming in the morning. But yeah, I don't want to linger here. They're setting up their pylons. I still can't really sleep on this one side from my shoulder. Well, I haven't been able to for months, but I'm just starting to be able to at least lay on it for a little bit. It's my favorite side to sleep on too, so it's inconvenient. I'll figure out how it works better. It's all packed up. Okay, so quick scan reveals nothing left behind here. Not for me. I picked up a few scraps here and there. And as always, try to leave it better than when I showed up. And now, for the fancy work of getting out of here. Okay, well, let's do it. Yeah, there's major pylons and construction workers over there working on something. All right, that was an okay sleep until all this stuff started in the morning. And it happened on the last roundabout too. Actually, I got away from the last roundabout and I drove past like an hour later and they were picking weeds all around and inside that roundabout. So that was crazy. But I'm going to start the long drive to all the way through Quebec basically today. Got to get into New Brunswick. So what a little store. This little town here, this Canada place is just what the doctor ordered in the stealth department. A few other spots around here that are quite good. But yeah, I was hoping to get a little more sleep. However, it's a long drive, and of course it is. Oh, tell me I didn't leave my phone in there. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so 7:30 in the morning. So yeah, I was hoping to at least sleep until 8. But yeah, the construction workers are hard at work. The honest folks of the world making it a better place. And of course, please drive by, like right as I'm filming. But okay, I'm gonna get in my car and get out of this awesome little stealthy town. Thank you everybody for watching, and please stay tuned. I got a couple more cool ideas, so I'll just keep grasping at straws here. Cheers, everybody. See you next time.
Lowe's knows that no matter the paint project, saving is at the top of the to-do list. So to help you refresh your space, this Labor Day, select one coat coverage interior paints or buy one, get one free. Lowe's, we help, you save.
Act now to get 7,500 EV lease incentive.
There are people everywhere, so I'm gonna sit here for a moment before I get too noisy. The back window's all tinted, except with this open, people can see. So just put that blanket there for right now. So we play the hunkering down game, waiting for things to die down a little. I'm going to try and make a break for it right now. It's perfect. I'm going to check out that porta potty situation and maybe grab something from the grocery store here and kind of assess the situation from outside and see what things look like. Well, I have seen worse. A little smoky, but could make for a colorful sunset. I'm sitting up front to not draw suspicion, but there's tons of these little fruit fly things that are coming in here. They might pose a problem. Got to can it off though, and we'll see how that works. Otherwise, I might have to move farther from the lake. But this is really convenient because there's that porta potty right there. Things around here seem to close at 8. The sun doesn't set until 9, and that'll give me a lot of time to get some food cooking, really enjoy the sunset, enjoy the nice evening out here, because we don't have a lot of weeks of this summer type weather left. This parking lot's just getting fuller and fuller. I'm gonna crawl back there and start cooking. Obviously, a real simple and to the point setup tonight, as this is not a permanent camp. Just wait for them to get out of their car here.
Anybody else know about that? A few people parked up there.
I'm just trying to cook. It's calmed down a little bit, so I'm just going to go for this. I got my favorite trusty rice maker because it'll cook stuff and keep it warm. Doesn't use a whole lot of power, but I do have a deep cycle, like a lithium iron phosphate battery. I love those things. They're a bit pricey, but they're better than lead acids for sure, and you don't have to worry about wrecking them. But power inverter, turn this rice cooker. Those bugs are really coming in here. So all I'm doing, some real easy. I got some chopped up farmer sausage, some broccoli, a little butter, one of these rice meals that's both fast yet fancy. And a rice cooker should be able to cook rice with this stuff on top of it. These bugs are getting pretty bad in here, but I gotta get the food going right now anyway. What's really nice about the rice cookers, especially the smaller ones, is that this is only drawing 270 watts. So once it goes down to the keeping warm mode, it's like 20 watts or something, but we'll see. I wasn't sure how hot it would be in here, so I brought this little USB plug-in. It does have a battery in it, so it'll run without being plugged in. Hopefully that'll blow away some of these bugs. Built-in light. I borrowed it from a friend. I don't know where he got it. It's a Westinghouse, so I don't know if that's good. As soon as this rice is cooked and it switches into the warming mode, I'm gonna get out of here and go walk around a little bit because everybody showed up here. It's like sunset watching day at the beach or something. I don't know, but I really don't want to sit here longer than I need to until it's nighttime and everybody's gone. It's got to be bedtime soon for somebody. Okay, that's on. Looks pretty cooked, and it's drawing 10 watts. That's not much. Definitely people still out there, but I'm gonna grab the tripod and head out to the lake, see if I can get some sunset pictures or videos. And when I come back, everybody should be gone. This food should be still warm and good to go. And hopefully these microscopic bugs that are all over the place are gone as well. So take a quick peek and then I'll slide right out the window. Oh, there could be a much more graceful way to do that, but I am glad I have the hatch that I do, because with all those people there, I wouldn't be able to get in and out of a back hatch. So, oh yeah, that sun is looking pretty smoked out. Okay, that is very smoky. There aren't any wildfires for sure. That sun, I think, is just going to set behind that smoke, but I'm going to keep my eye peeled. Sometimes when it's really smoky, it does light up the whole horizon, a real beautiful orangey red. Colorblind, so I'm guessing. Sitting here, looking junky, but unsuspicious. Well, the last of the people are taking their boats off of the lake, and it's calming down quite a bit around here. There's a couple of cars left. Oh, it smells like broccoli in here. Through the gap here in the front, there's somebody's balcony. They're just sitting right out there. I think they're having a cigarette. But I might move to a different spot, because that's right in view. I have to say, crawling through this little window is getting a little bit old. It's time to find out how this turned out. Smells pretty good. It's warm. It's cooked properly. Sniff for little old me. Okay, I'm gonna kill this light and just eat in the dark. See you guys in a second. That's the last one. I think that's leaving parked right beside me. And we're all on our own. This town got real quiet real fast, and that's just what I like to see. But small towns and villages and places, they always have these online community groups, and they always posted there's something suspicious. And usually that means somebody they don't recognize, vehicle they don't recognize, junky vehicle, parked in the road in the middle of the night, covered in tarps, branches hanging out, somebody coming and going. So I'm still trying to keep it low key. I got not much for light in here. The camera's pretty good in low light. I just got the light on the fan, and it's covered up with that blanket there. So, I'll have a root beer in a bit, but I will run out to the washroom for one last time tonight. Very smoky and very quiet. Just a quick run to the porta potty, and I'm get hunkered in for the night. For a stealth test on this thing, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put my cell phone inside, because that's pretty bright. Brighter than any light I'm gonna have going in there. And we'll just take a peek. Okay, that's not bad. I gotta be like right here, looking through these leaves. See the light there. So I feel comfortable enough to run a small light. Perfect. A&W root beer. One of my favorite types of root beer. A good sugar buzz should help me get to sleep. But I actually do have a melatonin pill to take, and hopefully I don't snore too loud, because this is not soundproof. I can hear every little car, every person. It's fun though. Just hunkered down in this little thing. Nobody has any clue. And when I build these things, they gotta look realistic. They don't have to be pretty, but they have to be ugly. It has to really look like somebody just put a tarp over some branches. And I've thought about doing some construction material, except people might want to take some metal, like if there's pieces of steel or whatever that I had. And same deal with firewood. I couldn't make it look like firewood, but hollow in the middle, because firewood is like currency. People are going to want that. So this was a good fit, and got rid of, well, I'm going to take this yard waste back. But it was a good use for it, because we did have to trim up some trails to get around. My biggest fear in a situation like this is the vehicle getting broken into or stolen while I'm sleeping in the back. And there's a window there that I can't really close. And I don't know if anybody breaks in, if they got weapons or anything like that. So probably I'd scoot out these branches over here, those branches over there. Keep my phone with me, and grab the camera and call for a ride. I'm gonna cozy up here in a moment. It's been a fun little outing. I've got a laptop here, and I might put on a movie or something on ultra low volume. Alright. So the sun is going to be rising in 7 hours or so, and I'm not going to be sleeping in, because you don't do that when you're stealth camping. If you're doing it properly, it's going to be getting hot here when the sun starts shining in. There's going to be people walking back and forth in front of that window, going into the store, parking beside me, and all that stuff. So I'll have to weasel out the weasel of shame through the window. Hopefully nobody sees me crawling out the back of here. And I was going to cover this with a garbage bag, but I had a staple gun, and I really just didn't want to make the noise and come up with another thing that's in the way. This way I can kind of see out there if there's anything happening. If somebody does try to get the door open or something, I can kind of see what's going on, and make my decisions from there. But it's really quiet, so I do hear every car from quite a distance. There's one there. So I'm going to sign out, enjoy a little bit of root beer, and then curl
curl up in bed in a second. Okay, just tucking in for bed. Pretty quiet night. Hope it stays that way. Got my camera handy if anything cool happens at night. But looks like smooth sailing. And there will be people walking around up there in no time. See you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is a very early morning because the mosquitoes are out. It was a good sleep. It was short. I was on edge because every vehicle that pulled up or drove by, I just had myself convinced somebody was going to try and steal this truck. It's not a nice truck, but it would be fun for a joyride. And it's probably not too tricky to steal. So I'm going to get up. It's also a combination morning bath and break time. So I'm going to hit that porta potty and begin the day. It's extremely smoky out. I just looked on my phone. It's an air quality advisory of like 9 or something. So that's just about as bad as it gets. I can really smell the smoke in here, so I probably shouldn't be just breathing it all in through these open air holes everywhere. Well, morning, Jack. I was concerned that all this condensation was on the inside of the windows and that would give me away, but it's all on the outside because it cooled down pretty drastically last night. It's that time of year. This is not fog. This is not overcast. This is smoke. The sun's going to come up probably 5 minutes. I got to catch it rising over there, and you'll see it's just this big ball of red coming up. And yay for these portable toilets. All right, that's what the sun's doing right now. There is actually a bit of fog this morning as well, but it is real smoky. So I'm trying to figure out what the next move is and how to get away from all of this smoke. So thank you to everybody for watching. I thought I'd try this out. I wanted to do this one for a while, and here we are on back road after leaving a small town with this monstrosity on the back of the truck. It's I got a few more fun little things like this too. I really want to explore the limits of absurdity with regards to camping. So thanks everybody for watching, and stay safe. Also, my heart goes out to all the folks in Jasper, all the people in these wildfires who've lost their homes. It's where the smoke is coming from, and if you have ever enjoyed these parks, these national parks, the treasures, they need your help right now. So there are places to donate. I'm not going to vouch for any specific one. If you do your research and chip in a little bit, I have not seen Jasper since the burn, but I'm bracing for it. It's been a part of my life growing up, heading up there to go camping, and so at one point I will make my way out there, but not until they've got stuff in order, and you're gonna need some time for that. So cheers, everybody. Hunker down. Keep on camping.
Help keep your kids going with Orgain Kids Nutritional Shakes. Real organic nutrition with vitamins, minerals, and a fruit and veggie blend. Plus, 25% less sugar and a taste kids love. Fuel your kids' next adventure with Orgain.
Look at how Oral-B Electric cleans 100% better than regular brushes. It's time to switch.
Hey guys, welcome to Camping with Steve and this guy, crazy neighbor. Disguises are a must today because we're setting up a fake billboard on the side of the highway. And we've seamed the two pieces together. We're going to just set up these structures on the side of the road. We've got frames already built. And we'll screw them together, staple this up, and camp behind there for the night. It's getting harder and harder to find stealth camping spots, so I've got to make my own.
Actually make your own sign.
Yeah, it's going to work. So these guys will just throw. So we've had to wait until the end of the day when all the county workers aren't going to be driving past, because this is not a legal sign to be putting up along the side of the highway. They require permits, and we don't roll that way. So that load on the roof looks completely illegal, but it's not. It's 8 feet in total width, and we're allowed 8 foot 6. Awesome. Yeah, everybody on the highway seems really scared of our load on the roof, so nobody's tailgating us, that's for sure.
Well, that's 50% of the trip.
Yeah, we made it. There's a little parking lot here where people just seem to park and don't have a problem. So we're going to park here after we get our sign built over yonder.
We'll drive.
You don't want to go farther. You want to stay a little bit closer to those tracks.
This is like the four-wheel drive no choice. You used to go out your place a few years back.
Yeah. Yeah, so right in the spot over there looks great. And we can get these set up nice and quick. We'll show it again. Confidence. We have to look confident out here, and everybody will think we belong here, except for this camera. So I'll set this down here. This is a really busy highway. It's actually the intersection of two really busy highways. This is part of the Trans-Canada Highway System. It's Highway 16, the yellow has. And we're going to get the signs attached to those frames, and then real quick we'll raise them up, because that's the part that looks the worst, because people hate billboards. Yeah, it's not very stealthy to put myself on a billboard, but it's an old enough video. I don't look anything like that anymore. We were going to make the sign about a fake food truck called Onion Burgers, but then I opted I'm going to throw my friend's bar on the sign to give them a little free advertising as a surprise, and now they're going to have to put onion burgers on their menu, and I won't mind out one little bit.
Much good.
That looks a little bit better, yeah.
Much good.
Okay. part's over, and we're pretty much hitting. I'll have to stay back in here, but that'll be fine. Crazy Neighbor's just backing up the Suburban, and we'll unload all the camping gear through here so it doesn't look ridiculous any more than it does. And we are making onion burgers. Hard to believe. I know. The lengths we have to go through because people don't build decent billboards anymore. Now the technically illegal part is over. We go park. We'll walk back on over like we have nothing to do with the sign. We just found it here. And now to get a first-hand view of this. Now just got to be quiet and stay behind the sign. Oh, fine-looking sign. What do you think about that? Oh, here we go. Okay. Hide this from you because that was really obvious. First thing I'm doing is getting rid of this. I haven't seen any mosquitoes yet, but I'm going to start the thermocell because it is that time of the year and that time of the day. Cool. Hey, it's on. Good. She's going. Woo. Yeah, I agree. A lot of work to go camping, isn't it? So this time I didn't bring the Jackery. I brought lithium battery and a power inverter. And this will keep this thing running on high all day and night. I'm just gonna get this started now because I like to let them simmer for an hour or two. Yep. Oh, jus mix. Get a little beefy flavor. There's not enough beef flavor in beef already. Apparently not. But beef it up a little. And I'm really kind of visible here to the oncoming traffic, but crawl back in there in a sec. A little bit more out of sight. And yeah, another hour or so, it should be pretty dark, so we can hide out a little better. How many birds do you want? Two. Two. Okay. Good. I'll make two for myself as well. Awesome. Good. Perfect on the grill.
Yeah, big enough for four.
Cheers, crazy neighbor.
Cheers,
Step 2, accomplished. Step 1, accomplished is a fine shelter. It's not really much of a shelter.
Well, it keeps us out of the wind.
If it does rain, we've got a tarp that we can staple up.
Ooh, flare up, that's good.
I find the flare-ups do most of the actual cooking, but this grill is grilling them up very nicely, better than the barbecue does.
That's good.
Yeah. If you want to get that lid for me,
Gotcha.
dump these in. And I know it sounds silly, like boiled hamburgers, I think somebody commented, and they just turn into like meatloaf. Looks to be some action going on across the road there. I think it's a tow truck. There's a lot of street lights around here, which is probably a good thing. Because if we use a flashlight on this side, it shouldn't be obvious from the other side. It should be kind of illuminated by these street lights. And there's a big one over there. There you go, that's better.
Yeah.
It is really cooling off. I'm gonna actually just get the sleeping bag set up to keep me a little cozier here. Really cool off. Scorching hot day, and now all the moisture's coming out. There's dew in the grass.
Nothing not to cut. You don't drive anything that loud.
We've discovered that there's a geocache here not far away. So we're going to try and find that in the dark. Little midnight geocaching. Sounds good?
I got a little flashlight here.
Excellent. Actually, we'll check out what the outside looks like with the flashlight on. But that'll give us some time for the onion bergs to fester a little bit more. And they should be ripe for consumption very soon.
Two more vehicles coming this way. And then we got about a minute.
Okay.
Well, not even. It's going faster than I thought. One more vehicle coming. Big truck. We'll see what happens after the big truck goes by. Oh, he turned. That's good. Okay,
Okay.
he's past us now.
Okay.
Okay, light on.
Light on. Holy moly, that's bright.
Yeah, there.
How,
There's all this door, eh?
how bright from this side. Oh, yeah, you can't see that one bit other than the light shining out in all directions. Yeah, I can see when it's right up against there. Oh, we got it. Oh, no, that truck turned. Yeah, there's somebody else getting here. We got fireflies.
I see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah, they're lighting up. Yeah. How about that?
Yeah.
I bet we're gonna find more in there in the woods. Oh, that's so cool. Our geocache is 60 meters into this firefly infested section of woods here. Looks like right through here. "19 meters to go. 19. Right in the area. Might be up in the tree too.
Okay, this looks odd.
No.
Look at this.
We got it.
You got it. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, look at all the goodies in here.
Better.
We got plastic bag and a notebook. And a pen. Okay, we'll need that
Yep.
to sign it. And look at all the stuff here. We got some Mickey Mouse stuff. Okay. Look. Minnie Mouse. And oh wow, this is for killing aliens.
It works. Gonna get this a little more exciting.
Yeah.
Pile of these and stuff in there. Midnight geocaching makes it harder because it's already so easy to find these camouflage things in the trees. That was
Stopping camel teeth stuck in a tree. That's pretty good.
yeah.
All right. Now all we have to do is follow the sound of the highway and get around.
The relaxing sound of the majestic highway. This is the best day possible. Don't need much more in life than this, hey?
No. It's actually nice.
After building one of these fake billboards, I can see why they always have that irritating part on the bottom that you can't hide behind, because you really can't see the bottom part right there through the grass and whatever else. Ours are not going to look like that when we make our.
That's what they're advertising.
Jungles can figure it out. This one, yeah, it's a blast from the past, but you can't even read that from the road. It's closer than you think. That's probably okay, because that's teasing people a little bit, asking for it, so to speak. You can't be an onion bird without a big old onion. Am I right? The knife is in this cube that I was haplessly rooting around in with my bare hand. Just chop off a few big, meaty rounds. All right, can I serve you a bird, crazy neighbor?
Oh, certainly.
What do you prefer?
Oh, closer one's good. Oh, suck. Heavily onion.
Yes. Nothing fancy, but it sure hits the spot. And it's just that intense onionification of the bird.
Onionification, that's a good word.
Really makes it.
Yeah, it does.
You planning on snoring tonight again?
I'm not smart. I purr. And with a full belly and a couple of beers, I'm probably pretty sure I'll be purring heavily.
It's coming to that time of year where it gets light really early and it gets dark really late. So we were up hunting for geocaches well past midnight, and now we're hunkering down and the sun's already starting to come out, and yeah, it's probably pushing 3 a.m. and I do kind of like to stay up that late in a sketchy situation where we are on the side of the highway. This is very unfamiliar territory, and we're behind a clearly fake sign. So
It's a professionally built fake sign.
we're gonna have, 3-4 hours of sleep. I don't know how much, but this is definitely not a sleeping in situation. So we get whatever sleep we can here along the side of the highway with all this farmland. I would not expect there to be a bear issue around here. So we're looking like we're pretty irresponsible with the food prep and falling asleep with a glistening grill that hasn't been cleaned off yet. But it is late and it's time to hunker down, guys. Nothing better than camping on the side of a highway behind a fake billboard.
Can't be lulled to sleep by all those 18-wheelers.
It's not really that much different than living in the city with your window open.
True enough.
And I'm used to the sound, so it doesn't bother me one bit. See you guys in the morning. Good morning. Not busted. Crazy neighbor seems to be up for the day already. Probably out in the suburban warming up, listening to the news or something. So, yeah, I'll get this organized. Basically, we'll just roll the suburban up here, throw everything into it, and we're going to slap these 2 signs right on the top. Because I want to give one of them to the Jungles Bar and Grill that we actually advertised here. So we'll go prop that up outside of the bar and see how long it takes them to call me about it. All right. Time to get going. we're all cleared up back there.
We just gotta bring on the roof. And a final sweep through here reveals we've left nothing behind. And let's get out of here.
You know, I say this a lot.
Go, 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 go!
Perfect drive. Perfect drive.
Shouldn't go there. Maybe.